Hey, I'm Laurel. I am the nutrition educator and health and wellness program coordinator for Delcambre Seafood Farmers Market. And today I have a special guest, and we are in a special place, La Cuisine De Maman. And I have Ellen. So Ellen's going to show me some of the yummy, delicious foods that we have here, and then take us on a tour. So Ellen, how long has the restaurant been open?
The restaurant has been open since we've been open, which is back in 1990. And they specialize in local cuisine, whether Cajun or Creole or a little bit of both. So, and we're only open on for lunchtime from Tuesday till Sunday, and it's 11 till 2, and we do a plate lunch that brings people back.
Tell me about the plate lunch. That sounds pretty enticing.
Well, the plate lunch is very affordable. You get an entree and a side, plus a cup of our award-winning gumbo, or a side salad, plus dessert and a homemade biscuit and a beverage. And
oh my goodness.
Like $12.95, so
That's
quite
a feast.
a bargain. Yes, it is a feast.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
My favorite thing on the menu, it's hard to even. Grits and griots are delicious, and any of the seafood entrees are good. They make a wonderful étouffée and seafood cornbread that is just divine.
Oh, that sounds amazing. There's quite a bit of variety, and I like here that you have the lighter options. So you have salad that you could add on grilled chicken or grilled shrimp. There's the vegan red beans, and then you could do like the grilled catfish with a little side salad too. That's wonderful.
We tried to think of everything a little bit.
So I think I'm going to indulge a little bit today and do the half and half with the crawfish etouffee, and I'm going to try some fried shrimp.
Great. And I mean, the big customer favorite is the gumbo, so she may like force you to taste some gumbo.
Okay. So what all do you do? I know that you're the marketing coordinator? Director. Okay.
Yeah. Basically promote all the things. We've got events going on all the time. Every Saturday we have a jam session in the Performance Center, which is right there, sponsored by the Cajun French Music Association. They're 1 to 3. And then Sunday we have a dance. We have a different band every week, 1 to 4. And coming up on the 22nd, I've got 2 Halloween events.
Oh, fun.
I've got Boo Bayou, which is kids and families come and dress out, and they take pictures, and they have balloon animals, and trick-or-treating in the village. And they're going to be making Halloween things out of Rice Krispie treats, and so it's going to be fun.
It sounds really cute and like a fun family-filled day.
Yes, and then that evening we're having Murder on the Bayou.
Really?
It's a mystery scavenger hunt, and I wrote the story, and I set up all the suspects and clues and stuff, and so you have to find out the clues and then solve the murder before time runs out. We've got prizes and adult beverages and jambalaya in the Performance Center and stuff, so it's going to be cool. We've got, UL has a theatrical fraternity, and they're going to volunteer, and they're going to be some of the characters in the story.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Such a great time. Did you guys do a big hurrah for Christmas with like lights and a walkthrough?
Oh yeah. We do what they call old time winter, and a lot of it is based on how the original Acadians celebrated, decorated, all that kind of stuff.
So you mentioned earlier, just like a sneak peek, that you guys are going to start a brewery.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yes. We've gotten a grant from the Art Center, and we're going through the process of getting all of the permits. The federal permit has come in, and we're just waiting to pay the state to get the permit. This is all going to be the brewery, these 2 buildings here. The ops director here, Brady McKellar, is a home brewer, so he's over the moon because he's been researching all of these historical recipes and, what we'd like to do with that to kind of put a little of a modern spin on it, but mostly what they can expect. And yeah, he's just crazy. And I figure give us 3 or 6 months or so to kind of get it churning. But it will be, we'd like to attract the folks who are looking for. I mean, there's this huge thing now that it's, find the microbreweries and, sample the beer and all that kind of stuff. So,
This is wonderful.
yeah. We like to get more aspects to our appeal to people. Just like several months ago, we had ghost hunters come.
How fun.
Yeah, Louisiana Spirits. They're a local paranormal group. And they came and did several sessions here because some, like Kevin that you met, several of the guides here have had experiences with things that were absolutely not normal. Like there's one lady who says there's a portrait in one of the houses that changes expression.
Interesting. Like
Yeah, and then there was and there was another one. There's a house that has a set of twin beds. I think it's upstairs, but it's in one of the bedrooms. And every day about the same time, this one woman would hear footsteps walking around the beds and then walking back. And she was like, maybe this is just my imagination. And she talked to one of the other guides, and the other guide said, oh yeah, the mama's making the beds. You hear that too. It's like, oh.
wow.
Yeah, and they put some recording equipment, and they had some EVPs that they did. And one was a little girl saying, "Mama, Mama," and there are several things. So they actually have been clamoring to come back. Yeah.
It's a lot of history and culture here.
Yeah.
And it's been open since 1990, but what was the history before?
Well, a lot of the houses were moved here. They were original houses. And you can see on each of the houses, we do have some that are reproductions or replicas. But there are a lot of them that were moved here from their original place, and they have lots of family history. I know we just had a big family reunion because they had the big Grand Reveille of Acadians last weekend, and we had the Arsenault family here, and their house is here, and so they came and they made merry and had a family reunion where their ancestors were.
How amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Speaking of family events, you had mentioned that you guys do quite a bit of weddings here.
Oh yes, we are. That's probably one of the biggest attractions for those who know, and we're trying to get the word out as well. We have a chapel that seats about 140 people. And then we also have our performance center, which is it's bigger. It's like 350. And that's a popular reception place. Plus, they have barn doors that you can open up and folks can spill into the festival area if the weather is good. And they have lights that they put out and stuff. Plus, the restaurant is available for rehearsal dinners, engagement parties, that kind of thing. Wow. So
a lot going on. Oh, thank you. That looks great.
And we have quite a few French tourists that come.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so most of our guides, like Kevin, who you met, speak French. And whether they're from France or Canada, there are a lot of Acadians whose ancestors came down here, and some of them stayed in Canada. So they're interested to see the similarities and the differences between how the cultures developed, you know. And so a lot of French people, a lot of Canadians, a lot of French speaking folks do come here. Of course, interesting to see because the dialects aren't the same. You know, the Cajun French is more archaic, but once you start talking, they can understand each other. Like Kevin is very Louisiana French, you know, and so he says, you know, once they get over the fact that, oh, okay, some of these things might sound a little bit different, they have no problem understanding each other.
My eyes are bigger than my stomach. Look at that.
This is Mandy Lacombe. She's our hospitality director and head of the kitchen.
I haven't dived in yet, but I'm really excited to.
I'll leave you to it.
Thank you so much. That's a really nice dressing.
Yeah,
Is that like little bits of olive in it?
That's my dressing of choice when I'm.
That's really nice. I like that a lot.
It's balsamic vinaigrette.
This reminds me of something like that my grandmother would make.
Oh yeah, that's the whole idea.
That's really nice. Can I be taboo and put hot sauce on it?
Absolutely.
Do people do that here?
Yeah, it's here.
Let's get in that again. That's definitely where it's at. That's nice. Just try everything. Just shrimp with me?
Mm-hmm.
Have a shrimp with me? Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Oh my god. Wow.
Everything good?
Yep.
You can't talk.
That's, wow. Wow.
She says, wow, again, we're carting her off.
May I try it? Just a little bit of your roux before you.
Absolutely.
I'm just curious since it's award winning. It's a really great flavor. That's the chicken and sausage one?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah. The seafood is usually just Fridays.
That was definitely the right pick. That's fantastic. A little bit of heat, savory and creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You told me not to say that again.
It's good.
It's so delicious. And I love the heat. It's just the perfect amount. Not like in your face,
Right.
but not to where you necessarily need more. You did a fantastic job. This must be a house-made tartar.
I believe so, yes.
Wow. There's a zest that I wasn't expecting. That's really nice. That's really lovely.